Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny Medicare apps Flutters inside. Today we need to see this here the doctor profiles UI need to starting here the making. First of all, so need to see these designs inside the XD files. Now need to opening here and need to look like this here the profile. So need to starting here. First of all, making here the app bars. Then after user profiles and then to doctor informations and we need to share here the profiles showing here and also pictures horizontal today making like this here the UI and left UI need to making here the tomorrow. Let's start how to write down inside the flutters. First of all, so need to create here the new screens. Need to go inside the screen folder, select here the home folders, and inside we need to create here the new files and to give this here the name doctor profile screen dot dot like this. You need to write down here and now need to write down here the stateful widgets and to give this here the name doctor profile screens and you need to import this here the material dependency. Now you need to create here the scaffold, create here the app bars. You need to write down here, so need to set here the background colors already given this here. Now you need to copy inside here the doctor list. First of all, these app bars you need to copying here and also need to copy these containers, also this scaffold. Now we need to go inside the doctor profile screens and we need to paste this here the scaffold like here's and now need to remove here's this maybe make mistake need to here's like here's copy and paste, import this color extension. So need to remove this here the expansions no needs. Now need to clean here's. Now first of all making here the screen wrap with widgets and to convert into the single child scroll view like here's. We need to set here's and we need to save this here's. And now we need to change this here doctor profiles, these titles, and we need to save this here. Now we need to give this first of all the click events and to opening this here the doctor profiles. Now we need to go inside the doctor list and we need to set this here the click events for this here doctors. Now we need to go these events and we need to write down here the final void callback on press events. We need to create here custom event and to input this here these parameters and we need to save this here. Now wrap with widgets and to create inkwell and to give this here the on tabs events, set here the on press and to save this here. Now need to go doctor list and remove this here the const value because this is the dynamic. Now we need to set here the on press events and to opening this here the context dot post extension methods need to call here. If you not see here the second video, please first of all the see this video and explain how to create like this here the post methods. Now const value and need to set this here the open this here the doctor profile screen and we need to save here. Now need to go inside home screens and we need to click here the any categories and we need to search get this here the doctor list and to click on the opening this here the doctor profiles. Now we need to go inside the doctor screens and to making like this here the UI. First of all, now need to creating like here the UI. First of all, make here the columns, create into the stack. Need to write down again columns and to convert into the stack. And now need to set here the alignments. We need to give this here the top alignment. So need to configure here the alignment to write down here alignment to write down here alignment dot need to set here top center like here. So need to save here and then after we need to write down so here the change this here the heights. We need to set this here the 120 and look like this here the increase. If you need more then to increase this here the 50 like here the change here's this height And then after we need to creating here the another view, we need to like this here the white backgrounds need to draw first of all, and then after need to put in the image in top. Now another's containers now need to copy here, paste this here, change this here the colors, need to set here color white, color dot white like here, and we need to set here the const value. Now we need to give this here the corner radius, we need to change here the circulars, need to all corners given, that's why I need to set here the 25, and to circulars we need to use this here remove const value, and we need to fix this here, and we need to remove this here the const value. It's save and look like this here the showing here. Now need to set here the margins, const, edges inset, set here the only, and we need to give this here the first of all the left 20 and right 20, and also need to give this here the bottoms as a 20, otherwise set here the 8 is good now, and also need to set this here the top, and we need to give this here the 18 for the tops, and look like this here the show for this UI, and we need to also here the another configurations, we need to needs here, we need to configure here the shadow, set here the box shadow, create here the arrow brackets, and to write down here the box shadow, we need to give this here the colors, color black 12, and also need to give this here the blur radius, so we need to configure here the 12, and need to set here the 10, and also need to give this here the offset, and we need to set here the x0, and y we need to give this here the pi, and we need to set here the const value, and look like this here the showing like this our designs need to creating here similar to here, and also need to decrease this here the 20 like here, and set this here. Now first of all making here the UI, we need to put here the image, and then after need to user doctor informations need to show inside these containers. First of all making here the image. Now create here the another containers, we need to copy here this container, and we need to paste this here. Now we need to give this here the height, we need to set here this heights as a 120, and also give this here the width 120 like here the configurations, and we need to give this here the top margins, we need to set here the 10, and remove this here the margin left and bottoms no needs, we need to clean here, so only give this here the top, and like this save, and to show like this here the simulated box decrease this here, so we need to set here the 10, and we need to set here the borders also, border, give this here the all, set here the color white, and we need to give this here the width, as we need to set this here the 4, and look like this here the show, and now need to put inside the image first of all, and then after we need to making like this here the UI, and to decrease this here the blur radius need to set here the 2, and we need to set here the 1, and look like this here the show, and now we need to create here the childs, give this here the image assets, and to give this here the user one image, already you need to temporary image, you need to set here, if you calls here the API, then to creating here the dynamic. Now need to paste this here, give this here the width and heights, also need to configure here the 120 like here, so need to set here the height 120, and fit we need to give this here box fit covers, need to set here, and like here the configurations, and look like this similar to show like this here the UI, and now making here the doctor information show. Now need to scroll fund, this is value, and now here second this container inside we need to put here the childs, and to create here the column like here, and also need to set here the paddings, we need to most important parts of this UI. Now again so need to copy this margin, paste this here, and to write down here the padding, and now need to top inside we need to give this here the 100, need to put here, maybe we need to decrease this here this here the tops, we need to set here the 16. Similar to designs, we need to creating here. Use this here the max width. Here make mistake doubles and max width like here and like this showing here. Minus positive note, max positive it need to set here and look like this here the show. Need to set here 17 and look like this here the showing here, so maybe 80 is good. Here's now I need to set this here the tops, need to configure here and to put this here the first set here the name as a text doctor dot Manish Chutake and set here the style as a textiles. Set here the color, the color, title colors. We need to set this here title text. Then after set here the font size, we need to check inside the XD files and to put here 14 and font weight. Set here the semi bold 600. So need to configure this here and look like this here the show. Here not show, need to give this here the topper black, the color black we need to put here. And show like here now need to decrease this here top, need to set here the 18 and similar to designs we need to putting here this UI. Again, so need to give this here the cross axis elements, we need to set here the center and again so need to copy this here these lines, need to paste this here, so need to set here the secondary text and we need to set this here the doctor's informations, cardiologist for the and show here the degree and selection and look like this show and to remove this here the heights no needs, now need to clean because need this here the dynamic clear here the bold not set here. Then after need to set here the alignment, text alignment, need to set here the centers and show like this here. Need to set here the padding, we need to set here symmetric verticals, we need to set here the height and look like this here the showing here. Now need to again create here the row, create here the childs and to give this here the main axis and main axis minimums like this sets here. Now need to go inside the cell and to copy this here the doctor row and to copy this here's this row we need to need, so need to copy here's and to put inside the profile, need to replace here's and show like this here's and also import this here the rating stars library and look like this show and to give this here the main axis alignments, main axis size set here the minimum. And we need to creating now experience and fees row, we need to develop here again, so need to copy this row and to paste this here, now need to set here the size box, give this here the height, we need to configure this here the height as a 20 height space, give this here the comma and we need to set here the main axis alignment, set here the space between here like here, need to set here maybe no needs, we need to write down here, remove here again, so need to copy and to paste 3 times like here, and to set this here the space and const value. Now need to show this here the value as a 14s, and we need to set here's 12 font and font weight circulars. We need to set here 600, and we need to send this here the primary color like this sets. Now need to set here the years experiment experience 14 years experience, and now we need to show here the p $15, and we need to accept, set here the fees, and now need to set here the primary colors and look like this here the show. Need to increase this here font size 14 is good, and to save this here look like this show, give this here the some space, like this showing here, and now we need to again give this here the some space. Maybe we need to remove this space and to give this here the vertical margins is good. No declare 2 times this widgets, that's why need to wrap with here the paddings, and to set here the symmetric verticals we need to give this here the 20, and to save like look like this here the showing like this here the UI, and again so need to creating here the list. We need to draw here, create here the list view, subtitles, create here the context, indexed, and we need to set here the value containers, give this here the width and height. We need to set here and to set this here the childs. Now we need to create here the subtitles, context, indexed, and we need to set this here the value sized boxed, give this here the width. We need to configure here 15 const value, and now we need to give this here the width context dot width and multiply by 15s minus maybe 22 is good. Again copy, give this here height, and to set here the image assets, give this here the user1 image, copy relative path, paste this here, and we need to set here the height and width again, paste this here, set here the fit box fit cover, semicolons, like here the write downs here, need to write down here the directions, scroll directions axis dot horizontals, need to write down here the size box, set here the height, and we need to configure here this height, and to set this here the for like this sets and this containers. Now we need to remove here, so need to write down here the clip or rect is good, and to write down here the border radius circular, so need to set this here the value as a 13, To give this here the 10 is good, and look like this here the show. Maybe need to wrong place put here to complete this here the row, and then after need to put here's and show like here's need to decrease this here's. Maybe we need to set here the padding const edges insert dot 0 like this sets here. We need to set here the 20 and look like this here. Maybe 18 is good. 16. And similar to designs, need to making here like this here the horizontal list set here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.